right? Chelsea's poor performance when it comes to defending set pieces or on-rushing crosses. I've taken my time to go through it and watch most of our clips and see where the problem could have. Some days ago, I made a video and criticized the tactics. Yes, I did it. But I've taken a deeper study about the fault. I have discovered that it's not necessarily tactics. Yes, tactics may have a bit of it, but I've given tactics maybe 20% reason why Chelsea struggled to defend this set piece. What I finally found out is that Chelsea lacks player profile that can defend set pieces. That is the reason why every club find it very enjoying playing Chelsea, especially long throw, corner kicks. Every team want to get the ball closer to Chelsea's post, then long beat inside the box. They believe so much that they have 80% chances of getting that ball ahead of Chelsea players. Brentford scored Chelsea through a long throw that Chelsea couldn't clear. I think Sunderland did the same too. Then Arsenal, in both legs, Arsenal scored Chelsea about 4 set-piece goals altogether. Burnley as well scored Chelsea set-piece goal. So the list go on and on. Now, after studying these goals, I discovered that the problem is not really that Chelsea are not really working on this. Because after losing to Arsenal last weekend, Chelsea coach Liam Rezonoi was bitter. He said throughout the week, they worked on set-piece. Now, after working on the set piece for almost 1 week, according to him, they still conceded 2 set piece goals. That is something. That's to tell you that something is wrong. That's to tell you that it's not just all about teaching people on how to defend set pieces. It's all about the player profile that can defend those set pieces. Now, let's look at Chelsea players. The best Chelsea-headed player there is Joao Pedro. He's the player that knows more when it comes to Chelsea players. The whole of Chelsea, even at his best, he is one of the worst when Chelsea was the team that defends set piece. Now, just imagine a Chelsea of John Terry and Cahill in the central defense, Ivanovic on the right back, John Terry on top. Now, Chelsea want to defend the set piece. Drogba will always be the first defender that will first of all make sure that the ball doesn't come in through the first bar. And most of the time, if you just cross that ball, try the ball to go through the first bar, Drogba will always knock the ball out. Now, Cahill, John Terry, and Ivanovic, they have 80% chances of getting the ball off should the ball get into that 18-yard box. Now, looking at the profile of Chelsea players in all of the array of talent Chelsea are assembling, Chelsea are not looking out for players that have that profile. They are just looking out for talented players, yes. But in your search for talented players, you should as well look for players that have grit. The players that have that never say never in them. Chelsea doesn't have it anymore. They don't have a player that is willing and ready to put his head for him to be, they are not ready for the clattering of head. Nobody wants his head to clatter in another player. I read about John Terry's post where he said that out of 800 something matches that he played almost 700 something without being fit. After coming out, you see him with wounds everywhere, but he will still go into next match. These are players that are willing to die for the club. But the crop of players that Chelsea have now, silencer players, sexy players, all they do more is, you see Malo Gusto, he goes out, fashionistas everywhere. They don't want to have all those wounds. Now, look at Arsenal. I believe so much that football have involved. Yes, in as much as football have involved, but there is something that's still very, very important in football, the grit. So that is just it. After my study, I discovered that the Chelsea players, they lacks that grit, that determination, that willingness to dive into, to jump into those headers that maybe you may come out second best, that may get you on the turf, you may be stretched out, that may get your eye broken, that may see you be bandaged. Since this season, have you seen any Chelsea player wounded and be bandaged? But in the past, you see Chelsea player, John Terry, Cahill, Ivanovic, they will lose. You see them, their eyebrow will be broken. These are players that are putting their life on the line. But all these ones, nobody wants to jump into tackle. The only one they can do is to just get unnecessary red card and yellow card and come out and be smiling. So, Chelsea, when you be looking out for players that you're going to buy this summer, I'm still recommending you that this Everton defender that they call Jad Braithwaite, Chelsea should look out for this guy. This guy is very good with area ball, and he's physical. Look at the height of Tarkowski. He's not the tallest of defenders, but Tarkowski will make sure that he wins the ball when it comes to inside Everton's 18-yard box. It's not just all about the height. It's all about the determination, the will to take the risk. I know that I may land awkwardly. I know that somebody may elbow me. I know that I may clasp my head on this player. I am ready for this. We don't have them. You see our player going for nothing. They are already closing their eyes. So let me know what you think about this.